These events are supposed to have taken place 2010 years before the cryogen incident of 2080.
You weren't supposed to die like this, Fealties. It was too soon. All over this.
No one from the story so far should be existent in this timeline. However, this is the year 70 AD, a year of many significant events. In this place, Universe 5, sweetheart, Xerez has just buried a friend and ally, and now makes way to report of his findings from the battle to his king. Here, we will learn how Xerez, from this timeline, ended up in the merciless torture chamber of Xerxes in 2083, where he was eventually able to escape and also rescue world #1 ethical cyber hacker Xerez from Universe 7 of that timeline. Already in possession of the Time Crystal, and after battling Vegeta and Cell in a 2D anime reality, Xerxes continues his hunt. Following realizing that he had been deceived by Luthor and Xerez regarding configuration of the Time Crystal, and a double escape act by Xerez of Universe 5 and Xerez of Universe 7, Xerxes hatches another sinister plan of his own in this time-jumping twist of fate. The northern tribes and southern tribes are always at war for Middle-earth. If that wasn't already enough for the citizens to contend with, the twin kingdoms of Artaxerxes and Berzerez have been jostling for their own in-house power, with both sides ambitious to be the head of the table. Not everyone in high places has a cool head or a patient ear for diplomacy, as Xerez is all too often minded.
Guards! 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 Summons my nincompoop! Guards! 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 Where is my nincompoop? Ah, there he is. Fool! Nincompoop of a son, where have you been?
King Berzerez, I have returned from your quest.
Fool! Nincompoop of a son. Guards! 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 Please, don't tell me you've returned to my palace empty-handed, Xerez. As per to our arrangement, that would mean that you have failed me for the first and last time, and shall be exiled if not executed. Or 'tis no King Berzerez that sits on the throne of Thrash. I have been meaning to get that clear.
Forgive me, sire. 'Tis the kingdom of Thraith, not Thrash.
Quiet, nincompoop. Do you have anything valuable to contribute? And why haven't you born me a son yet?
Yeltes has fallen, sire. This is all he leaves behind.
Do not tell me of nobodies and nothings.
Filties, schmelties!
The blood of Odin. That's a terrible thing to say, Father. Are we really cut from the same loins?
Father, Fealties was a good man. He deserves a decent burial.
Enough!
Forgive me, sire.
Fealties, you say? I knew his father. A good man.
Yes, sire.
Me and his father battled together in Isengard for the Middle Earth. One of many battles side by side. Far out there.
Away from you.
Father, Thialtes was a good man. He deserved it.
How did he die?
Come on, lad. We ain't got all bleeding day. Have I told you about my Hydra?
Sire, you did send me out on a quest to find information about the Anglo-Saxon wars. In particular, the progression of the Battle of Albertston. My liege, this is also where Thialtes did meet his end. The battle started as any battle shouldst, with both sides gathered for combat. Thialtes led a line of Zerks, Sacs, and Vikes against Brittany. Thialtes fiercely held his ground. And as the battle seemed to be in our favour, my lord, Thialtes seemed distracted.
Somebody here has the time scale. You stay.
And whilst battle engaged deeper, I lost sight of Thialtes.
Don't make me catch you.
And when I did look again, he seemed to be in pursuit or fleeing. I could not tell. So I pursued him.
Thank you very much.
After some while in pursuit, I lost him again for a time. That's when I found myself in a place that seemed ancient and not of our era. I also found out that there were others in pursuit of Thialtes for some reason. Bounty hunters, perhaps. But what was so important, I don't know.
Whoever you are, you're dead.
But then, something too appalling for me to describe as a horrible end. This is where me and Thialtes were reunited momentarily. He had perished, being felled down in a cruel way by some unknown fiend. Perhaps that strange-looking figure of a man who seems to have a frenzied lust for revenge.
That'll teach them.
Who's heading this way. I had to leave Thialtes where he lay. And when it was clear, I later went back to collect his body and bury it in our lands before I returned to you, my lord, the reason for my delay.
You weren't supposed to die like this, Thialtes. And that's what happened, Father. That's how Thialtes was slain. Iseras, is that what happened to Thialtes?
Cheer up, man!
Yes, Father. That's how they killed Thialtes. Thialtes. Look at you, man! Give over! Eh?
You tell a zonker of a story, Zeres. You really are my prized nincompoop, you know that? Do you expect Berserkers, the wise, to believe that fairy tale? Tell me the truth. Do I look like one of the three blind witches from 2010 movie remake of Clash of the Titans, starring Sam Worthington? who also starred in 2009's American media franchise Avatar, created by James Cameron. Well, do I?
No, sir. 2000 and what?
Quit your flabbergasting. You've the brain power of an off-season turnip. Haven't you got anything positive to put forward? Anything valuable, preferably long-lasting, and arguably cost-friendly? Should I just chop your bollocks off and feed them to the three-headed hydra? Should I do that for you, Zeres? Should I just go ahead and throw your manhood away for not bringing me back a wee thing? What do you have to say for yourself, Half-Life cretin? Ready, cover man!
Forgive me, Father. I forgot myself momentarily.
And I forgot to feed my hydra. Pipe down, Zeres. Now then. What's that thingamajig sticking unflatteringly out the top of your satchel? It's safe to say that there's no fear of it being your manhood or a weapon, there is. No, there is. There is no fear of manhood or weaponry about my person at all. Can you tell that I trimmed my beard and shaved down the eyebrows? Well,
No, Father.
can you?
Yes, Father.
You and them ghastly antidepressants, only for the weak and the scrawny to delight in. Now then, out with it, Pipsqueak. What have you got in that piggin satchel of yours there?
There is this, Father. I don't know what it is or its origin, but I found it where Thealtes was slain.
Thealtes, Smealtes, always in pain. I'm a little fairy. Spare me the sob stories, Zeres, and hand me the object, will ya? That's a good boy. Atta boy. Now, let's have a closer look at this then.
What in Odin's gold stole do we have here then? Time, Crystal, you amber-coated buffoon. One of your friends, Zeres? He's quite the mouth. Have I told you about my hydra? Now,
Stay back, Father.
gather round, mortal cast members, whilst I organize your corpse's next lines and retrieve the time crystal from your cold and lifeless fingers.